Hey everybody, it's Jim here from Spirit Percussion. I wanted to do an updated review of the Orbis HEX amplified handpan stand. This is already a great piece of gear, but there were a few things that people had some concerns about, and they have been addressed, and I think it's a really great improvement. They're small but significant. What was happening sometimes on the old version is the pad or foam would get compressed if you were playing a little bit more aggressively, and it was creating this little pop. Again, stylistically, if you play like that, you were going to experience it more. Otherwise, there wasn't really an issue. Max wanted to address that because he listened to everybody and he corrected it. So now the new housings sit inside of this actually pliable rubber, and the pads are actually set below so that the pan is hitting both the rubber housing and the pad itself, and there's actually no way to compress it. I played this last night and it seems to have lessened or completely eliminated that popping sound. Another good aspect of having the pads set inside the housing is that you're not going to get that wear and tear on them, because they're actually going to sit on the rubber part, and they can't be, you can leave a handpan on here overnight, they're not going to compress it, they're going to last longer basically. And if you do have to change them, easy enough to pop these out, put new ones in that come with the stand. So it's a really great feature. Another concern some people seem to express was the way that the legs fit into the housing on the bottom of the stand. They seem to feel a little bit tighter. Some people were kind of struggling to get them in there, and that has actually been sized and corrected. I feel they slip right in. They're actually just as sturdy, they hold nicely, and the fit seems to be absolutely perfect now. These plastic mounts are actually cut parallel to the top of the stand so that you can set it on a level surface if you didn't want to use the legs actually. So maybe you'd find that it would slip around a little bit. Max has added a rubber grommet on the bottom, so now it grabs the surface, and you can play and feel confident that it's not going to move around on you. Okay, onto the legs. The original plastic part for the adjustable telescoping leg, it seemed to, if you would over tighten it, you could risk the chance of cracking it. That whole piece has been redesigned. It's a much sturdier piece, thicker, and actually a new wing nut has been added too. The original one was quite small. This is a lot more comfortable and so much easier to adjust. It's a small thing, but it makes a really big difference. As far as the electronics go, it's still the same quality pickups that Max has been using, and the sound, I think, is as good, if not improved, by some of these little things that have been changed. So let's take a listen. The Orbis HEX amplified handpan stand is a great piece of equipment that has been refined over the last year. You can order through spiritpercussion.com, but I keep a limited stock of them. If I don't have them, order directly from allforhandpans.com from the Ukraine. Parcels are moving fine from the Ukraine right now, despite of the unrest out there. As a lover of the handpan, just like yourself, I encourage you to buy from the Ukraine to support the builders, the craftsmen, and the artisans, to support them in this very difficult time.